I'm logging to the host where we have NW1 system is installed. So in that host, we need to we need to extract the SWPM tool. So yesterday we have discussed about the pre-steps, right? So pre-steps means so some tool like patches downloading the patches, adding to the download basket from the download manager, downloading. Also, we discussed about the I think pre-steps, old updates, and the patch level, current patch level. So these things we discussed. Today, let's discuss about the starting the sum tool. How to start the sum tool first of all. How to start the sum tool. So there is a different procedure to start the sum tool here, right? So how to start the sum tool? So first of all, what we have to do, we need to move the sum file, the patches, whatever the patches you have downloaded, whatever the patches you have downloaded, right? So yesterday we have created a one folder called the patches. Yes, here we have the all the patches we downloaded, and there is a sum tool also. Copy the sum file and move to the under USR SAP SID. Okay, so this is the place we have to move the sum tool to the here. Then extract the sum tool using the SAP car command. First of all, we have to extract the sum tool. We have to extract it here, right? So I am just extracting the sum tool. So this will take a while to extract the file. Why? Because it will create the, I think 15,000 files. It will be extracted. So it will take a while to extract the files and everything here, right? So what it is doing, it is extracting, it's created the one file name is called the sum tool, sum. It's created the one folder name is called the sum folder here, right? So this is what it is doing here, right? How to start the sum tool means, the first of all, we need to extract sum tool. First of all, we need to extract the sum tool using SAP car command. SAP car command, we need to extract it. Once the extraction is done, some SAP, once the car command once extraction is done, then so start the sum tool. Start the sum tool here. How to start it means, so open the command prompt in administrator mode, then go to cd slash usr sap sid and sum and above, then execute the command is called the, so there is a command we need to execute it here, sum start space config host agent space, so and sid. This is the command we have to use it, and it will go and register into the SAP host agent, and it will generate the URL. So this URL we have to open. We have to open URL. We have to open URL from browser. So browser we have to open the URL, right? The port number for this one is the 1128 or 29 is the port number for this one. This is for the some default port number. Then 4237. What is the 37 is for which one? Which port number is this?
for installation, SWPM.
SWPM, right? So that is the SWPM installation port number here, right? So this is what we are doing in the systems here, right? So here you see here, this will take very longer time here. This will take very longer time here. So you can see here, so yeah, this is, if you see here, it is going to the, so some longer time to extract the all the files and everything here, right? So if you see here, let me adjust the screen. See here, still it is extracting. See here, lot of files are getting extracted here, right? So once it is extracted, then whatever the some files, whatever the patches we have downloaded yesterday, so that path we have to give it here, right? So then let's extract this one here. It is getting extracted here. So meanwhile, let me troubleshoot one issue here. Okay, but it is not related to your issue. There is a system startup issue. Same sum tool only, but different issue. I'm just troubleshooting. So the shadow system unable to connect it here. There is a shadow concept in the sum tool actually. So this will help to this shadows concept is like a building a new system, copy of the your original system, building a new system here. Same we will get here. One new system we will get from here as well here, right? So that I will discuss with you, but it is extracting. So let's observe for some time. So this is like a adding the manually adding the so manually adding the systems into the MMC normally. So I want to check this one. This is the Linux system actually. This is the Linux system. Connection failed. Connect failed. DB error. Work process restarted. Connection failed. There is a connection failure error. Request handling without progress. Let's reboot. Here, still it is extracting. I think it almost completed. So you can see it here, though this is getting extracted. Yes, you see here. So the all the files got 11,000 files got extracted from the sum tool here, right? All the files got extracted here. So now after the extraction is completed, what we have to do it in our systems here, go to the command prompt mode, command prompt, but not that one, just right click and run as a administrator, right? Administrator command prompt mode we have to open, but let's see the where the softwares are available, some above. So here you can see in the sum above bin, we have to go to the this location here, right? We have to go to the this location. Under this location, select it, and let's go to here and E drive. I think this is the E drive. In the E drive, this path is there here, right? Here you need to use the sum start space after going to the above folder, then config host agent. Okay, config host agent and your SID NW1. So this is the location we have to use it here. So when you execute this, how will you start the how you will you start the sum tool means? So we need to go to the sum above folder under USR SAP. Then we need to execute the sum start space config host agent space SID. Then this will be started here. This is getting started here. So this is getting started in the systems here, right? So once this is done, So this is getting started here. So once it is started, then it will generate the one URL. This URL we have to open in the our we have to open this URL into the browser. So then we can start the all the activities and everything here, right? So this is the procedure we have to start it here. Then finally it will generate it the URL. We have to open the URL from the user. Then we can start the some activities and everything. We can start it here. We can start the some all the activities and everything. We can start it here. Now see here, it is installing the something here. So first time, right, we are starting in this host. So that's why so it will take some time to generate the URL and everything here.
As per prerequisite activity, that you said there should not be any release TR. Like,
Sorry.
uh, mo- in the prerequisite, you said there should not be any TR should be in modifiable status. So that we need to send mail to that to all the uh, functional team to don't create any TR, right, during this activity.
Right. And also there is a process wise apart from that. So process wise, so this is a changes in the system, right? They will create a process wise, they will create a one change request. Then they will allocate the respective task to everybody. Then here developers will do the development activities in middle, and we as a administrators we have to do the these activities like downloading the patches, moving to the application server level, starting the sum tool, and so proceeding with the activities, and up to what level we have to perform it here, how many steps are there here, uptime activities, downtime activities will come under the picture. So and some there's a lot of things will come here. So once the sum started, the many things will come. So let's see. The only thing is it should generate the URL here in this field. So some above, some start, then it will generate the one URL here. So it will generating the one URL here. See, it is installing the one runtime libraries are getting installed here. And runtime libraries are getting installed automatically. It will be installed here.
So also this HTML configuration mandatory for this.
Yes. STMS is mandatory. Otherwise, system will throw the error. So suppose if your system is not configured STMS, maybe either local STMS also not configured, then immediately it will throw the error message to us saying that STMS is not configured. So the patches, why? Because the patches will be applied based upon it will create as a each and every patch, it will create as a one transport request. It will create as a one transport request here. So then there is no STMS. Then transport request will not be created. Then yes, some tool will detect the issues saying that STMS is not configured, something like that.
Okay. And DB side, you said we need to check the space, right? What we need to check, sir?
Yeah,
Like only
DB,
on the shared.
yes. The DB02 or in the DBA cockpit, we can check the space at database level, how much free space is there. Why? Because it will create the shadow instance. It will create the shadow instance in the system. So definitely the space and all space, these things are required.
So will it also uh, upgrade DB? Like only application, right?
Space means what SAP will do, all the SAP data is storing into the database level, right? So then
Yes, sir.
the patches are importing the database level. So then definitely there should be some space. If you don't have the space, what will happen? Then so DB will not accept any data which is coming from the application or any other tools. So it will give the trouble. So space it should be
But
required.
that files we are extracting the application server, right? Uh, why we are
Files you are
checking?
extracting in the application server level, but finally where it will go? It will go and sit into the database level, right? SAP, some SAP
Okay.
related all that data, everything will sit into database level only.
Yes, sir.
So definitely it's required then some space at DB level as well. Why? Because it will create the shadow system, shadow instance. So there is a concept in the shadow in the sum tool. So why? Because in order to not to disturb the original system, some will create the one shadow system here. Then some will update that shadow system. Once everything is updated, then changes data will move to the main system here. So SAP will introduce a new technology called the shadow concept here. So this is your host. This is your host. In the host, you have the database. Suppose example, here it is the SAP system here. Then this is the database. So suppose example, this is the SAP. This is the DB. So DB is very important for SAP to store all the data which is coming from the application. DB is very important. All the SAP related data, master data, vendor data, so everything will be stored into the database level tables only here. So there is a repository as well in the database level. There is a repository and as well as the application tables also available here. All the data, repository data also available here. This is called the repository. This is called the application tables here. So SAP, you started the sum tool here. You started the sum tool here. Then there is a host agent also here. What SAP will do? Sum tool will connect to the host agent. Host agent will connect to your SAP system. So then via host agent, config host agent, via host agent only you are connecting here, right? You are not directly connecting here, right? So here sum tool some you are connecting to the host agent, right? So some host agent, then SAP system you are connecting here, right? So then what will happen here? So some will use this is the original system. All users will connect to this SAP application only here, right? So some introduced a one technology will is called the shadow system. What it will do, instead of directly injecting the patches and data into the main system, in case if directly inject the data into the main system, there will be a clash, means there will be a slowness, there is a outage for the users, so something will happen, right? Again we need to restore the production data. So then that is the case what the some SAP introduced concept was called the shadow concept here, which means parallel to your main system, SAP will create a SAP means some tool will create a one shadow concept here, same repository. So database level, same repository here, but application tables will not be copied. So then here the shadow system will connect it to the here. This is also shadow SAP system. Main compared to the original shadow SAP system is created here. So some tool will update. First of all, it will copy the data from the main repository to shadow repository. Then shadow will be started. Then some will start updating, release upgrade, whatever it may be. It will updating, applying all the patches to the shadow first. All the patches to the shadow first here, shadow first. Then once the shadow update, why? Because here main system is not impacting, just copying the data, it's impacting on the shadow system here. In case of shadow is down, there is nothing to worry, right? In case of shadow is down also, nothing to worry here. Then once the shadow system is updated, then finally the data will be copied back to the main system. That time your system will be down. Only data copy and application tables migration purpose, your system will be down. Remaining all the areas, your system will be, means we can manage the downtime in our own window, our own timelines. We can manage the downtime activities in the main system here. That is the concept SAP introduced the tool. Otherwise, we can do with the spam and saint, it will create the problem, right? So that is the main thing here. Okay, I think it's starting. Okay, it is restarted. Then it will open the URL from the browser. This is the URL we have to open. So this is the URL we have to open from the browser here. So you can see here, we open the URL from the browser. So advanced and KP online, then NW1 ADM, then SID, and if there is a password, you need to use it here. SID ADM password you need to enter. You click on the enter button here. So then it will start it here. So NW1 ADM, then so password you need to enter clearly. Then it will start the URL. It will open the home page here. Home page it will be opened. NW1 ADM. Okay. Then password I'm typing correctly only. Then why it is asking the user ID and password? Okay. So there is a password. It is asking, keep on asking the password. So let me log in, reset the password. Just resetting the password. Mm. Okay, NW1, NW1, password. So it is not accepting the password.
So it might be the lesson is already open in the task manager. We face the
Open?
same issue with SWPM installation. We face the same issue, right? So we killed the old session and we opened the new
No, no,
session.
no.
Then it
That is
was
not the case actually. Here only one session it will be opened. Let me try from the other. Mm. So this type of issues, some startup issues. So let me try with the our Bastion host. Because normally we use the same password only until we change the keyboard or something. Keyboard changing, nothing is there. In the same server only I am opening. What I will do, let me check the process. There is a SAP UP process here. SAP up. SAP UP process here. So let me restart the host agent as well. Host control. Because it has to register into the host control here.
సార్ బ్రౌజర్ చేంజ్ చేయండి సార్ లేకపోతే క్రోమ్లోనే అట్లే ఉండదు.
No, no, no. That's not the Chrome issue actually. Okay, even process not started. SAP UP process. So let me start once again. Some start. Okay, restarted, stopping and starting host agent. That is done. Then start the URL. Once again, copy. Then let's go to here. Okay, NW1 ADM. Then same password I am using here. So it's not accepting the password. Is it keyboard got changed or something? No, Indian keyboard only. So let me type correctly here.
నోట్ ప్యాడ్ టైప్
Yeah,
చేసుకోండి.
11 ADM. No, same use case. what I will do, I will log off. Oh, there is some updates. The updates will not cause, I will sign out from here. Okay. Then let me log in once again with the correct user NW1 ADM KP online 1. Then password. Yeah, same password. See here, same password I use it to log in now. Okay. I logged in. Maybe I will go to CMD, right click, run as administrator prompt mode, then E drive. So CD slash USR SAP NW1 and sum tool and above, then sum start space config host agent space NW1. Okay, is restarting. Okay, it is restarted quickly. That is done. So, okay, username required 12-hour ADM something. Again, I started, but let's see this time. Check later. CPS:// KP online 1. Okay. Then NW1 ADM, then password, can enter. So we can check the logs. So this type of startup issues. So we have registered into the host agent, right? Then go to the host agent, host control, then work directory, and we can check the dev_host control log file. Here we can check it out what's happening with the host control, right? So our host control is the 62, 64-bit version, and so we can check the what's happening. SAP host exe is started. Okay, that is started. So then, so why it is giving the error then? SAP start SRV process. Okay. No errors. Normally, each and every error log file, it will be traced under this directory only, under here only. Okay. So here only it will be traced, but here I don't see any error messages here. Everything is good. This host agent, everything is good here. So then what is the problem then now here? So here we have the space, free space is there. So then we have USR, SAP, SID, then some, then ABAP, some which version we downloaded, 2.0, that is fine. Then ABAP, here let's see, is there any issues with this one? This one we credit. We see runtime, exit code, restarting now. Let me remove. So this type of issues they may ask you. So some tool is not starting. Some tool you started, but it's not opening from the browser. It's not taking the credentials. So it's saying that we have used the latest version of the some tool and that is fine. Wait for SAP host exe started. Then some ABAP, CD some ABAP. Okay. Some ABAP. Some start space config host agent spelling is correct, NW1 is correct, and username requires Mm, mhm. Not accepting the password.
Sir, as my request on open the Chrome, sir, if there is any chance browsing.
Open in browser, different browser.
Yeah, Chrome, using Chrome.
We don't have Chrome here, so I need to install the Chrome in the different browser again. Let me try. System started and its password is accepting for other sources. See, other sources it is accepting. So, but only thing is this is the one. Mm, 1 ADM. Hey, it's opened from different browser now.
Yeah, sir, that is the reason. I strongly believe.
But what happened this browser? This is the
Maybe
same
some
server only. This
security.
is from the not in the different server also. It's in the same server only. We have opened. Maybe
Mm,
something wrong. So that's the
yes,
reason.
front end side same maybe. Some.
Yeah, strange. First time I'm seeing this. Because other browser it is working, same browser is not working, same system, same host name I have opened, but this is the different. Okay, this is the
Right.
okay. That's fine. So the final thing is the summary of that error is why it is keep on asking. Also, but in the same system, maybe that is a different settings, I guess. So I don't think that is a browser issue, but you have opened from the other browser, it's taken. Other browser I have taken, it's taken from the Chrome. So that may be a difficult issue.
Yeah, earlier I tried it, sir. Same like that. That is the reason.
Oh, okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give the patches and the XML file location here, right? XML file now. So this is our XML file location where we have downloaded the patches and everything here, XML file location and everything here. So so here it is asking that do you want to do the migration? No migration, right? We are just only updating the SAP patches here, no migration here. So then, so here you can see the scenario strategy here. Are you going with the standard or downtime optimized or single system? So standard single system means there is no shadow system will be created here as per this one. Directly your patches will be updated on the main system here. Single means standard means that is standard means it will create the shadow system with minimum resources here. Downtime optimized means high configuration, NZDM, near zero downtime maintenance here. The lot of resources. So standard is fine. Why? Because shadow will be created. That is fine here. So then select the roadmap step. Then this is and all the fine. Just click on the next button. First of all, scenario strategy is the very important. How many types of scenarios we have here? So there is a single, standard, and advanced. So I will give you the full clarity. So what does that exactly mean? Single, standard, and this one. So these are the roadmap steps here. The first step is the extraction, configuration, checks, pre-processing, execution, post-processing. Extraction. In the extraction step, so your XML file, scanning the download directory, your patches, everything, it will be scanned here in the extraction, which means it will check the in the download directory, whatever the patches you have downloaded, it will clearly cross check whether these patches are valid or not, whether it is matching to the our SAP version or not, XML file is correct or not, and also it will extract the files and it will keep into the USR SAP trans. So when under the trans directory, so it will extract the EPS in folder, it will extract the all the patches, whatever the patches we have downloaded, it will extract it. So that is what it will happen in the system. So now see here it is doing now. So it is scanning total 12 patches, 11 completed, then one is scanning here. It means scanning, it is validating here. Something wrong, it will detect the issues here. Something wrong here, it will detect the issues in the system here. Okay. So DB check free space and everything it is checking now. See here. So it will progress one by one. It will progress the all the activities and everything here. So yeah, this is the extraction. In the total sum tool, we have the 6 roadmap steps are available. After the scenario strategy, it will select the so updating the SAP NetWeaver systems, right? Then it will extraction phase, it will scanning and it will scanning and it will extract it here. So these phases may take very longer duration. Why? Because scanning, extraction of the files and everything, it will take time. So this is the first phase. So one, two, three, these 3 phases, nothing will happen here. In the fourth phase, there is a shadow will be created in the fourth phase here. In the fourth phase, number 4, pre-processing shadow system will be created. In this phase, the main system will be upgraded here. Your shadow will be upgraded, your main system will be upgraded. From when it is going from one phase to one another patch, it will ask our funnel, do you want to go for the next? Do you want to go for the next? Do you want to go for the next? Do you want to go for the downtime? When the system is asking for go for the downtime, that time we can wait and we can execute the next button on the weekend, so that weekend the main system will be upgraded. So in this way, we can manage the our downtime activities in the system. We can manage the all our downtime activities in the systems. That's what we can do that one, right? That's what we can do in the systems here. Okay. So that is the halt bad exception. There is a SQL error. Contact SAP support. Mhm. The backs. Okay, that I will check it later. Okay, see here it is updating. So it's the spam. So it is updating the spam component. What are the patches we have? All the patches are extracting. It is canceling. It is logging. So import. So it is checking all the information. It is checking here. So RFC log on. Suppose like RFC connection is not. So RFC connection is not in queue. Then it will throw the error messages. Now we need to check whether the RFC connection is correctly configured or not. RFC is correctly configured or not, we need to check in the systems. Go to the our SAP system, then NW1 system. See, RFC is not configured. So that's why it's giving the error. Okay. So the TMS configuration is not correctly configured. So that would even before only I detected the issues. We detected the issues by checking the log files and everything. Then now we have configured the TMS. So then I think here our this one will continue. It won't give any errors here. Why the screen is showing very this one? See, it is running. So by checking these log files, we can come to know here the spam check.log NI files and everything here. See here, it is processing, all are processing, checking the spam updates. RFC login is succeed, client problems. So it is doing. So this will take time. Why? Because spam is updating now. So your system spam first of all the prerequisite is the like a spam checks are updating here. Spam is getting updated in our SAP system. Spam. So if when you go to here, the spam is updating. See here, the spam is updating here. So the spam is updating. So how many processes are there here? Only one process. So shit. That's why it's taking time. So definitely this will take time. So let's leave it for this one. And I will explain what exactly happens in the each and every phase, overall progress procedures, and also what will happen here and where the missing node implementation comes in the extraction phase. So all those things will come. So there are a lot of things. This is the initial things only. So what you can do, you can just cancel the session one more time. So just to start the sum tool, and so just you can progress the up to spam update and everything. You can progress it. Now it is progressing. Don't cancel now until we get the one phase. Click on the next button or something. That time just you can click on the next buttons and everything. Okay. So till then, so see here it is doing all the processing and everything. Something it is progressing. So jobs and everything. So let's see. Okay. So in the next class is a very important. Maybe tomorrow I will explain about the entire sum procedure, what exactly happens and everything. I will give you the clear details. So don't miss that session is very important. So in that session you will come to know overall sum and what will happen in the sum upgrades, how the sum will create the shadow system, what exactly happens in the shadow system, how the takeover will happen to the main hour systems. All those things I will explain it here. So this process will continue in the back end. You just keep on monitoring this URLs in your browsers. Just this URLs in your browsers, you can keep on monitoring. Okay. So I will share the passwords in the group so that you can just open your jump boxes and keep on monitoring what's happening and everything. You can observe it here. Okay. Is it fine, right?
Sir,
Maybe this
Yes, sir.
will take time.
hello. Hello,
Hello.
madam, sir.
Hello. Yes, please.
Sir, yesterday pre steps happened, right, sir? I was there, but due to network issue, I missed some class, sir.
You can refer the video, that video.
Yes, sir. But in between, we had some internal steps, right, sir?
Some calculation procedure and everything that is not recorded actually. Maintenance planner calculation.
Yes, yes, sir. If there is any other document,
Let me check. I have other video. I will share it. I will otherwise what I will do Monday. I will again someone other person also requested. So then I will show you on Monday. Sorry, tomorrow. Okay.
okay, sir. Thank you.
I will show you tomorrow. Don't worry for everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.